My name's Amanda Felice, and here's my little story traveling by myself from Europe to Singapore, completely by land.
So, in the last episode, we left off in Prague, where I found myself wishing desperately that I had allocated more time in this beautiful city with my newfound friends than just the mere 2.5 days I had spent. But the journey east had to go on, so with a heavy heart, I boarded my overnight bus to Budapest.
You're a daydreamer.
Hey, so I'm just checking in from Budapest right now. My voice is absolutely shit because I barely got any sleep on the overnight bus, and I arrived in Budapest at like 7 a.m. and I have the entire day and I want to do as much as I can. I just also really want to go back and nap. And I got to my hostel. I'm staying at the Wombat hostel, which is really nice, but they don't let me check in until 11, and they gave me like 3 hours to do something, and so I really just sat there and brushed my teeth, did my makeup, painted my nails. It's a Sunday today, so I am going to church because they have a really nice basilica here called St. Stephen's, and I mean I was just gonna go check it out just like as a tourist, but it's Sunday and the mass is at 10 o'clock, which is in like 10 minutes, which is just nice. So I'm just gonna go for mass and then come back, check into my hostel, rest a bit, and then go out and do more touristy stuff. I only have 2 days here, so just gotta power through and do everything. Wish me luck. There's something very comforting and like peaceful about going to church for mass in a completely foreign country, in a completely foreign language, and still, you know, going through the same rituals and the same everything, really. I don't know, it was a good rest for the mind and the soul. I do identify as being a Roman Catholic. My mentality is a lot more like a free thinker. I believe in there being a higher power, no matter what religion, what this higher power is. I don't believe us as mankind will ever be able to tell for certainty, but I do like this concept of having some kind of faith and belief system that grounds you and gives you a guide and a path, I guess, for living your life as a good person. At the end of the day, that's what religion to me is supposed to be about. Teaching you how to be a good person and helping you be a good person to live your life on earth to the best that you can. Not wanting to waste a day, I decided to hop on a 1.5-hour bus ride to a flea market. I really enjoy visiting and browsing through flea markets and thrift stores whenever I have some time to spare. I think it gives me a quick glimpse into the culture and history of a place. Sadly though, this market was closing by the time I reached, so I couldn't stay for too long, but on the bus ride back, I noticed on Google Maps a Holocaust Memorial Center, so I quickly hopped off to give it a visit. For the remaining evening and the next day, I hung out with my friend Sandy, who I met earlier in Prague at the Met House hostel. We checked out the castle, splashed around in the thermal baths, shared lots of beer, had some gyros, and had such a fun time. I barely filmed anything at all. Hey guys, so I'm on the bus to Berlin right now from Budapest, and it's like the same feeling I felt when I was leaving Prague, you know? Like, I clearly didn't stay here long enough, and I had the best time. Why?
When you say Regine, that they hear Virgin.
Are you really?
Brandenburger Bridge.
So the reason I was rushing through Prague and Budapest was actually because I was joining my friends Rachel and Regine for the Berlin leg of their family vacation. I love Rachel's family. They've always treated me with kindness, and they're all pretty cool people too. So I had arrived earlier in the morning and immediately whisked off to our Sachsenhausen tour.
You drifted till you hit the surface. Hold my breath another minute. I can keep my head. There's nothing.
What's this cafe called? Oslo Cafe Bar. We're having breakfast here right now. Super early in the morning, and I'm with Rachel's family. Well, I look really terrible today because I'm super sick, but at least I'm here with like some friends and family, so it helps me feel better than if I'm by myself. What, Rachel? What?
Go, go, go.
Together, Slavic sector. French. Germany. British. American check con Charlie. From check con Charlie, by the way.
Yay, thank you so much!
Fire's gonna burn down since you have come around.
Asian food!
2 minutes talking now makes me stuck in this round. Oh, don't come closer to me, or my boy has skipping a bit bad, it won't try. Ooh, baby, you already had me at hello, but my feelings gonna keep going.
Morning guys! This is actually the Airbnb that I was staying in with Rachel and her family, which is super nice and like kind of like a nice change up from like the hostels that I've been staying in. It's kind of like being with my family again, you know? So they had to leave earlier in the morning to catch their train to Cologne, and I am taking an overnight bus into Poland, and so I have the entire day to myself, I guess, here in Berlin. There was just something on my mind that I kind of wanted to talk about.
You have twisted my arm, I can't resist your shine.
The cafe that I'm at right now is called Tillman, and I think it's an Australian cafe here in Berlin. And my friend I met in Prague, who's Australian, recommended this place to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and chill for a bit before I head out to the hot sun. Alright guys, so I'm on the Brandenburg Gate. I'm waiting for my Senderman walking tour. I'm doing the Berlin alternative tour. I'm not doing the free walking tour mainly because I've seen most of the places on the free one already, and so I'm just gonna give the alternative one a try. Supposedly you get to see like the more contemporary grungy side of the city, so a lot of like graffiti, street art. You can just learn more about like the subculture in Berlin. I think that's pretty cool. But this one is not free, it's 14 euros.
Wall, when it was built, was always built in East Germany, always. If the East Germans had built in the West, then that would have created a lot of problems because of course it's been infringing on West German property. So they always made sure to build in the East, but not only build in the East, but leave an overlap.
I just got off my overnight bus from Berlin excuse me, into Krakow. It's pretty early in the morning right now. I reached here maybe like 4 a.m. but then I just kind of chilled at the bus station until now. It's about 5:45. Anyway, let me just walk to my hostel without my arm breaking off from holding this camera, and then talk to you guys later.
I got knots all up in my chest, up in my chest, up in my chest. Just know I'm trying my best, I'm trying my best.
I was actually on the tram back to my hostel, and then I looked out the window and I saw this beautiful lake with lots of grass, and I just had the sudden urge to lie on the grass or walk on grass. I don't know why. So I just got off the tram and walking towards the grass right now. It's calling me, gravitating to the grass. Yay! Grass! Sun! This feels so good. Yay! My little feet get to breathe. Na 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 na. Listen to some music or maybe an audiobook, and then I'll go back to the hostel. See y'all on the bit. Good night.
Need you for the old me, need you for my sanity.
Oh my god, ouch. So I am walking. I can't even talk. I'm walking around the cliffs to get to the lake. And if you can't even see it, like, it's so beautiful. Oh, look, right there. That would be such a nice spot, but there's somebody right there. What? I found my cute little spot. Oh, it's so nice. Cheers! I have a friend. Hi! I'm in my super happy place right now. Honestly, all the worries I had about traveling alone is just like, whatever, man. You don't need somebody to do this with you. You could do it by yourself and enjoy your own company. Really wish you guys could experience this.
Like that. Only you need me when you say it like that. Oh, I believe you when you say it like that. You must really love me.
I've been here for so long that the sun is actually setting right now. I'm just gonna stay here and watch this for a while. I finally managed to get in the water, and I'm actually super proud of myself for doing that because, first of all, I do kind of get a bit of, I guess, like social anxiety, especially when I'm like I'm trying to do something that I'm uncomfortable with, and there's like people like strangers around, like groups of people around me. I don't really like. I get very anxious around that, and I just don't like being around people. If I'm around friends and everything, you know, it's fine. But yeah, and then another thing is I do have kind of a fear of deep waters, especially like oceans and seas. I just don't like it when I can't see the bottom clearly. Like swimming pools are completely fine for me, but bodies of water that are like that, still kind of a fear for me. So I'm very proud of myself that I managed to conquer that, I guess, today on my own. And I should go back before it gets too dark, because it's a bit of a whiles away back to the main city and to my hostel. So it's time for me to leave this beautiful place. Definitely one of those memories for the books, you know. Okay, off I go. Alright. Hi guys, so I'm back in my hostel room and I just wanted to show you, if you can see. So right here, this is my bed. It's a freaking mess, so just ignore it. And I'm right next to the window, which can be a bit annoying, but the view is actually pretty nice. I mean, I get just to see like the street down below, and there's always some kind of live music playing. Right now it's coming from over there somewhere. And then in the morning or afternoon, there was this girl playing something, the xylophone, super nice. I really love like having live music around, and I think maybe because it's a Sunday, so it's really a lot livelier, but I don't know, it's nice. Anyway, I'm just changing out of my swimsuit right now and then going downstairs to the beer garden to grab a drink or something. I have a free beer coupon that I can use and make some friends.
That I really didn't mean I could be a broken man, but here I think the future's got you. Something changed, I don't really care anyway.
Hey, so just finished my walking tour, and I was talking to one of the other, I was asking like, what kind of Polish food do you think I should try here, because I haven't really eaten anything here except ice cream. And then he said I should try dumplings, and he recommended this one called Mr. Vincent Dumplings in the Jewish Quarter. So I'm walking there right now. Should be reaching soon. Yeah, honestly, I'm actually pretty hungry. I've been eating like crap. Not crap, but I've just barely been eating. Just because I'm by myself, and then I don't really like sit down and eat much. I always just get snacks to eat along the way. So I could totally use some dumplings right now.
Hate it, I hate myself. Yes, I was wrong, I was mean, I created such a scene, and my
this is all hangover food.
It is.
Oh my god.
We need it.
We are totally right. We are fucked. We are completely trashed this morning, but
Second time.
Yeah,
keeping it up, you know.
No, we
being
never
proud of
learned.
yourself. That fucking shit off.
You can go write something about it, and I'm sure lucky to like what you write about me.
right now I am sitting in Warsaw, waiting for my next bus to get me to Riga, which is in Latvia, before I take another bus to St. Petersburg. So there's a total of 3 buses today. I just took the Flixbus from Krakow to Warsaw to take this bus. The Flixbus was 4 hours. This next one to Riga is 12 hours, and the one in St. Petersburg is 10 hours. So basically I'm spending like 24 hours on buses today.
Either way, I'm just another stone in the ground. I'm not someone that you come looking for. I'm just somebody you found. Ooh, I think I need my family round. I'm standing on my head and the world is upside down. I guess it's still turning.